Hey, yo, what is up, my YouTubers? It's your boy, TheSuperRorio Eblen, back once again. That's right, along with this Pikachu Pee. That's right, Detective Pikachu here. And now starts another detective episode of Detective MOUSE P.I. for Hot Ear. Or as you can see, my as Detective Sherlock Jack and Detective Pikachu are at it back once again and in another episode here as a narrator. It's me, the Super Royal Eblen. Here we go once again, and here we go now. As you can see, we are ready to find out more and more of the next criminals that appear to be here. That appear to be in this game. But as we look around, these are the new comic chapters that we have collected so far in the game. It turns out the old mouse detective himself looked like the inspector well who framed Roger Rabbit. Because now was not a time for distractions. So what we had to do was go back, back to our detective's room. And however, we had to talk to Wanda about what our next objective was.
Well, don't leave me hanging, Jack. Did you see the secret lab? I got notes to take, so chop chop.
Then hold on to your tights, Wanda, because that place was nuts. Robots, experiments, stuff.
Even in Igor himself.
How the hell did Steve afford all that?
Oh, money, Jack. The guy was filthy rich.
For
now,
old time's sake.
Did you find him? His body?
No body, but he did try to, recreate Betty Lynch.
After her sad passing, which she was obsessed about creating her back.
Starlet? She used to be a stage girl before Tinsel Bros snapped her up, right? Wait. What do you mean, recreate?
Yeah, as in reform her, bring her back from the dead.
The accident hit him harder than anyone knew. Hard enough to make himself a robotic replacement.
Yeah.
That's... Ew.
Yeah, tell me about it. He is her or egg ends to get to bring her back to life, which wasn't in us.
Calling it creepy is like saying Waller boys are just kinda into blue cheese.
Yeah, or sour cheese, even crap cheese. Ugh.
Deep issues aside, got any real leads on Bandle? Come on, Jack, spill it.
Something and was off and up.
Well, this might be bigger than we first thought. I found traces of Steve's dealings with
You're right, buddy. Something was going on, though. Not to mention, something was not right. Yeah, like mad scientists.
Did you interrogate any of them?
Like rocket mad scientists. It turned out, well, we did it. However, for Igor himself.
But they did leave a trail of cheese crumbs, and what they were working on was out of this world.
As in.
Oh, please. Sounds like more Bandle smoke and mirrors shrew crap.
No, this was something else. Eerie. Tail stiffening. Kind of stuff that makes my fur stand on end.
And a little ill.
Wow. If it rattled you, maybe there's something to it. So, what's the plan now?
Well, me and Detective Pikachu had to think about it. Then we thought of it. And we had the idea, right? Pikachu P.
Not sure yet. I need to think. Rethink even. Go over all the clues I've got. Maybe poke around elsewhere. I'll keep in touch, all right?
Yeah. That was when we were about to say it, but we forgot since we got distracted. Since we ran out of ideas.
Oh, you will.
But anyways, but then as soon as we got into our rented hotel again, we had to think. Think. It's like hitting your head on a wall for clear answers over and over and over. However, luckily we thought of it then. So we went back again, and to our surprise, it was the big mouse man himself. But before we spoke to him, we looked at our collection, still only one. And as we went into our room, we would love to take a rest and nap. Unfortunately, we couldn't. So we had to talk to the big mouse bro to see what was the problem, and this is what he had to say.
Well, there's another issue I wanted to talk to you about. See, these shoes.
Ah, hell, Cornelius, not you too.
Unfortunately, as soon as we heard the word shrews, he was into it as well. As in now, we knew there was trouble, right? Pikachu, you said it, partner.
It's not like that, Jack. I'm simply concerned for our little brother. See, there's been some weird
disagreements between them and mice?
No,
disinfectants.
Disinfectants?
No way. They finally came up with something better than Spike D's stuff.
Unfortunately, this big mouse had an optimistic disability too, of glitchy speech like I did. However, it wasn't a problem though, cause well, Jack in my time knew my problem, and so did Jack. So did Zach.
Disappearances, Jack.
As it disappeared, and we found what was going on.
You know.
It's like Sherlock Gnomes, except completely different, as someone wanted to find out who is behind the solving case crimes.
The uptight and wealthy?
Just so. Anyway, a little bird told me that the shrews are disappearing faster than a shelled trench. I also heard that the police might be involved.
That something was amiss enough.
But maybe someone should. Someone with a penchant for solving mysteries.
And that was Detective Sherlock Jack Willer and Detective Pikachu themselves, right? Pikachu!
So, this is my cue to go and dig a little.
Like a dog snooping out the latest crime subject. Like
See,
Peter
that's what I
Porker
like
said.
about you, Jack.
He can he can dance and he can do it is pants and well, you know the rest. Anyways, and as he said that was our cue to go and roll out again. As and now we had to put the ooze on the wall. It's so far always looking good. Nothing major and so bad going on. However, for some of the Betty bought. Something about it though makes me wonder, now in my head, if there was ever a chance to make a Meloetta robot, you know? Even though it would still be in Pokemon, it would be something else entirely. Like something and out of the blues, and some I'm.
Read all about it.
As there was sometimes be a nice robotic melody audio of her nice charming melody to smooth and calm people down. Even the Pokemon too, for a nice and if.
You don't want to miss this.
And so the paper boy had something in store for me. And so we looked at the piece of paper and we read it. It read as follows. Time for a new party. One of the recent Mouseburg Herald issues. This one has a prominent piece about a new policy, political party formed in the response of what the criticism is called the Menger and Meek politics. One of politics. One of one's like corn illusions situation and his party colleagues. The new group called Big Mouse Party endures through not exactly mice who are big and strong, just as just as the name implies. The BMP is rapidly gaining popularity, especially among younger citizens of Mouseburg.
Cheesy mysteries rule the headlines these days.
And it turns out that back in the 19th, there would always be a paper boy saying the latest news or latest subject of what would be going on in life now, like the Titanic disaster in the aftermath of it. But then we found a note, and it read another one as follows. Basilic's argumentation and noteworthy gains. Clip not package in the payload. You promise here to firing banks when you need a real bang. When whatever you're looking for, a larger barrel, a quicker release, or just something with a little extra kick, swing by my workshop. I've got a brand new piece of banging genius you don't want to miss. Tammy T. And there, was our new objective of where we had to find Tammy and where we had to go at next, which would be our next clue and our next next investigation as to what was going on. But other than that, Tammy was right there in his office. He looked like he was doing good living by himself in his old apartment mansion. That looked like my basement, except completely different. As nothing looked like anything was around here these days. However, he did look like a scientist because he has been inventing stuff. Not only that, but with technology. Yes, and she looked beautiful as ever.
Like, what?
That little notice you posted. Banging genius. What kind of talk is that even?
Like banging somebody? It did sound suspicious. And I didn't like the sound of that.
It's about gun tuning, dummy.
And he kinda sounded and had the same personality like number 3 for Kids Next Door.
Yeah. It's a what?
Bang! Ballistics, augmentation, and noteworthy gains. More bullets, better aim, you know? 'Cause you're old. I've been working on it since my wetlands days. You bring schematics, pop them in, and bang! Your gun's upgraded!
And as she said, at my mind and hatched into an idea.
Banger ad. More bang for your buck. Huh? Huh? What do you think?
It's, It doesn't quite,
Jack!
Yeah, even I was amazed. I was amused how Jack did and get the joke and sense of dignity, right, buddy? Pikachu, you said it, buddy. And
no, but it's good. It's good.
As they were,
even I'll use it like crazy, like right now, in fact.
The way how he said it, though, made me forgive him.
Young adults. Shish.
That was until I changed my mind. Anyways, there was a new poster on our wall that said, art house shooting. And so, I had to figure out what I would have to do to upgrade the gun. And so it turned out it would work. However, unfortunately, some of the guns that I would get would sometimes upgrade, sometimes they wouldn't though. As in now, what I was doing for an upgrade, every gun that I would get did sometimes poof, but sometimes some didn't. Which would be sometimes alright with me, you know? Happens every day in life, you know, as life progresses on. But alright, I think that now calls it another episode for today, my fans. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you tune in more of these episodes of me and Detective Pikachu solving crime cases. So until next time, Shock Tech, game over now. Remember what to do for my channel, like, comment, subscribe to it, if you can share with your friends and family. Tell them to do the exact same thing. Until next time, Shock Tech, game over now. I'm almost at 700, I'm almost at 600 subscribers.